Look at that old guy just cruising across the water, enjoying the beautiful sky, with the red light shining off his bald head. What a serene scene for Oldguy. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 8.3. I'm an Oldguy gaming, and today we're going to continue doing whatever it is we're going to do. All right, so let's see. I finished the Oldguy Hunter hoverbike. And this is basically what it turned out to be. Like I told you when I was building this in the last episode, I didn't get too fancy with it. It's fairly basic, nothing real snazzy, but it works. About I don't know, half the blocks on here or so are normal steel, and so we're gonna need to get this thing upgraded to hardened steel when we have the resources to do so, just to make it a little tougher. One of the things that I'd consider maybe doing is actually putting a turret on the back of this thing, just so we have some protection against drones. But I don't know if I would actually do that or not. Let's go ahead and pop back out. Anyway, that's what it looks like, when it's all lit up and everything. I did take it out for just a quick spin and killed a few golems, and it works pretty good. It does what it's designed to do, and that is to allow me to hunt golems and really hunt anything, meat, that sort of thing, and be able to very quickly get off and on it and just keep on going, as opposed to using the Oldguy RV, which is a little more cumbersome to get in and out of. So that was kind of the idea behind that. I am thinking though, if we ran into some drones, we would basically have to run away. It's just not tough enough to fight them. But if we had a turret on the back, we would have some degree of protection. Let's take a look here. We'd have to remove the light and possibly maybe redo the blocks. I don't know. Let's just see, just for the fun of it, okay? Let's just see what it looks like if we put this turret on the back here. All right. So we are going to need to remove this light. Whoops. How'd that happen? Alright, so let's put this down here. Oh, I did it again, doggone it. I'm getting out of the menu before I completely transfer it over to my toolbar. Oh, you know why? I'm in Ark mode. I've been playing Ark Survival Evolved a bit, and when you drag something out of your inventory in Ark, it just flops on your menu, whereas here you have to actually click it to get it on your menu. So anyway, that's what that's all about. Okay, so let's see. If we put this thing here, it's probably going to look a little weird unless we put more blocks down. Because see how it kind of hangs up over the edge there? So I'd probably be okay with that if we made this just a full block. Just by the way it looks. The other thing that I'm not sure about though is if I'm going straight ahead, right, and there's a drone right in front of me, is this thing going to shoot like through me or into the ship and possibly cause damage to the ship? I'd say probably not, because this is a PvE planet, but it probably would be a problem on a PvP planet. So if we were to do this, we probably need to raise it up so that it's above, the windshield and the cockpit there. I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think about that for a while. I'm not gonna do this right now, but let's think about it, and I might do it later, or I might not. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, let's put our light back down there. I'll change the color back to red here in a second. And we'll put this guy back down here where it goes. Hope everybody's having a good day. It is Friday evening for me. Thank God it's Friday and all that kind of stuff. And Gonna just work on some Empyrion videos. I've been a little behind schedule this week with the Empyrion videos, so I apologize for that. Just stuff going on, and like I said, I started playing Ark, so that's taking up a little more time. But we'll continue working on this series because I'm having fun with it. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in this thing, and I'm gonna just take it out and really just spend quite a bit of time, in fact, just hunting golems because I want to get a good supply of the ores and stuff that we need to, you know, basically take the next step. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably, as far as the video itself goes, I probably will either do a time lapse for this or just, you know, maybe show you bits and pieces. I haven't really decided yet. I'm going to go ahead and record it. But I'm not going to show you every moment of this because I'm going to, you know, do this for a little while. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'll figure it out, you know, in editing later. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking and start hunting. And I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Bye. All right, here's our first victim. Let's take him out. Boom. Then all we have to do is just slide right on up here, grab the stuff, and hop right back into the cockpit and keep going. So that's the idea. Just make it quick and easy and speed up this golem hunting process. I'm going to also probably hunt some triceratops and some critters for meat as well because I'm pretty low on food up at the mountain base. Or we might even just ride this thing all the way back to the jungle base and I'll pick up some supplies while we're there. Okay, let's back up a little bit. We'll take this guy out and then his buddy right there. Okay, and then we'll just hop off right here and pick him up and keep moving. Whoops. That's some pretty good stuff there. So yeah, this works pretty good. It works pretty much exactly like I envisioned that it would. There's another one. It's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done for sure. And like I said, I'll have to think about whether or not I want to try and put a turret on the back of it or not, because, you know, I could get into trouble if I ran into some drones, and I could try and take them out too, but be a little bit of a challenge. And I could do it, but the problem is, again, you know, at least the way it is right at the moment, half of it's just normal steel, so I'd get shredded if I got hit too hard by too many drones at this point. Once we get it set up to where it's a little more durable, then that might be a little more viable. The other thing, though, too, is that I'm in an exposed cockpit, so I myself am at risk of taking damage. So for that reason alone, we probably would be better off just using evasion tactics when we come across any drones. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But anyhoozle. Alright, yeah, that's how it works, guys. So I'm just going to go around and keep hunting golems for quite some time. I don't know how long I'll do it, but when I get to the point where I think I have a pretty good supply of these minerals and so forth, then I'll bring you back and then we'll go from there, okay? So see you in a bit. Look at that old guy just cruising across the water, enjoying the beautiful sky with the red light shining off his bald head. What a serene scene for Oldguy. Okay, anyway, yeah, we're back. I have just crossed over to this this very large desert here, and so we're going to just keep working our way around the desert. I kind of came, you know, went through here and up and through here and so forth, and we're doing pretty good so far. We got, whoops. We've got this many ores. The one thing that I need the most of, I haven't found yet, though, is Sathium, which, you know, kind of figures, right? We killed a Triceratops, too. So we're just going to keep going and, you know, keep trying to hunt for that Sathium, which is what we need the most, and see what happens. Okay, so just be back in a little bit. All right, guys, we're back. And I've probably been golem hunting for the better part of an hour, I'd say, at least. And wanted to come back to the base and drop off some meat that I got here. And let's actually turn this thing off. I want to look at the fuel as well. So we, yeah, we still have lots of fuel. So for considering how long, you know, we were out, that thing does really good on fuel. But I guess that's not surprising because, you know, it is a pretty light vehicle. Oh man, wouldn't you know it? I just missed out on the food not spoiling. You know what I think we need to probably do is I think we need to probably put a little refrigerator somewhere on the hovercraft. So let's see. Where's that at? Here we go. Yeah. Whoops, not two, just one. Let's make one of those. And yeah, that's too bad. I mean, I just checked it like right before I brought you guys back, and it was still good. And it must have just spoiled. All right. Well, let's go back here. And are these ready? That one's growing. All right. We'll pick the ones that are ready. I did, right before I started recording the episode, I came in here and harvested the farm too. So we're just trying to get our crop built up so that we can make canned veggies here. Put that stuff in there. And we should be able to make 2 more spices now. Whoops, 101. No, I don't think that's going to happen. And also, yeah, on the ores, not a lot of Sathium, really. For about an hour's worth of work, only 31 ores, which is a little disappointing, you know, but that's just the way it goes sometimes, I suppose. So let's put all this in here, and let's make ingots. I want to see how many Sathium ingots I can actually make with what we found. So let's just queue up a bunch of those. And we'll see how many that gets us. While we're at it, we might as well do the Zascosium and the Arrestrum and the Cobalt, and then we'll do some gold, and we'll do some copper. Oh no, that's Neo. Yeah, Neo. And then let's see, did we do Cobalt? Yeah, we did. And then we'll do copper, silicon, and iron. Okay, so we managed to get 120 Sathium ingots. Plus we have 3 here. So we have 123 Sathium ingots. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to probably spawn in the Warp Shuttle version 2, but that requires 820 ingots. That's a lot of ingots. So we might not be able to do that. Now, one thing we could look at is doing the basic one. And that one needs 245 ingots, though. So that's still out of our reach at the moment without doing some more hunting. Let's take a look at my Jade Jet. I did upgrade that on the multi-stream, the multiplayer stream the other night. So version 2.1 requires 238 Sathium. And this one, I upgraded it to hardened steel on the multiplayer stream on Monday. So we only have 123. So even that one's out of reach. So shoot, I don't know. I'm just wondering if it might be worth our while to make a ladybug, but not spawn it, and then just get into space. So the stinger, that requires okay, we could do the stinger. The stinger only requires 123. And what I'm thinking we could do is we could spawn the stinger in, we could go up to space. Problem with the stinger though is it doesn't have a warp drive, so we really should be looking at the Jade Jet. So the unupgraded Jade Jet only requires 18 Sathium. So here's my thinking. Maybe we spawn this guy in, and we build ourselves a ladybug, and we just take the 6 mining lasers that we have on the RV with us. We spawn, we fly to a planet that has Sathium. Well, that's even assuming we can reach it, you know, with the small vessel jump. Now that I think about it, we should be able to get to this Patal place. We could get to both Patal and Inez, I guess you would pronounce that. So we could check both of those planets out and see if either one of them has a Sathium deposit, and if it does, right, and then we spawn in the ladybug, we pop the lasers on it, and then we go get a whole mess of Sathium, and then come back here to Kindor, our home planet, and then we'll have enough to actually, you know, start making the ships that we want to make. So I'm thinking that's probably what we're going to do. Just, it's just going to take me too long, more time than I have in real life, you know, to keep going around and trying to find golems, getting enough Sathium to do what we need to do. And you know, it was fun building this. It sure is. In fact, if you guys like this and you want me to, I'll go ahead and post it on the workshop. It's really cheap to make. It's real easy to make. And, you know, for very early game, if you have, you know, lots of deserts on your planet, not a bad way to level and to get, you know, get some of those starting ores. But I think, you know, we're kind of getting beyond that now. And so I think that's probably what we need to do. So let's just go for it, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to spawn in the normal Jade Jet. And then, let's see, that'll take 37 minutes for that guy to spawn in. So we're going to need 602 iron. Let's see what we got here. Let's get all these ores in here. And we're currently making that. What do we got going on over here? Let's grab the iron from here, and we'll put it over here. We do have a few ores and stuff back at the forest base too. Let's just go ahead and do 700 of those in this constructor, while this one's continuing to work on some of the other stuff here. So let's see, to make the Jade Jet we need 328 copper. Do we have that much copper made up yet? Oh yes, we do. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll split this up. We need 328. Since I do not have an abundance of this, I'm going to put exact amounts in right for now. Go to the blueprint, to the factory, and we'll pop the iron in. Okay, so it needs 278 silicon, 177 cobalt. We also have to make the ladybug though too, but the ladybug's relatively inexpensive. I think it only requires the 3 basic ores. Okay, so that takes care of our cobalt. We need 278 silicon. So I have 3 silicon there. And then more cooking there. 190 iron going here. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to have to wait on the silicon. What else do we need here? We need 20 neo and 18 sath. Alright, so... whoops. There's the 18 sath and the neo. Only 20 of those. Excellent. So now we just have to wait on the silicon and the iron. Let's put the rest of these ores in here. Well, actually, hold on. Before we do that, let's go back to the library and let's find the ladybug, which is a hover vessel. And that requires 206 iron, 162 copper, and 143 silicon. So let's get this guy in the factory too. Oh, you know what though? That's gonna take what we've already queued up for the Jade Jet. So we probably better wait. We probably better wait on the ladybug. So let's put all that stuff back in there. Let's grab this guy and figure out where we're gonna put him on the bike. Probably. These guys are covering the generator and the fuel tank. I think this... yeah, there's a block spot right there. So let's pop the fridge in here. And we'll paint it back in black. Back in black. Okay, like that. There. Now we have a fridge on here that we can put meat in when we catch it, and it won't spoil. Perfect. Okay. So, how are we doing on our iron here? We got 540, getting close. And you're working on silicon. Okay, that's probably, I don't remember how much we need, but that's probably enough. So, let's see, go back to factory. No, we want to go to J-Jet original to factory. We just got to make sure we don't get into any kind of combat with this thing. I mean, it's got pretty good guns, but it's not very tough, you know, because it's all just normal steel. I'd probably take on like a drone with it, but not a POI. Okay, so we need silicon 278. And then finally 602 iron. So we should have enough of that now. Let's put this in here. Okay. We might as well cook up the rest of that iron too. And then let's see, go to factory. And 602. You know what, let's just throw it all in there. Okay, so 37 minutes later, we will have actually, I don't want to put that in there. We will have our J-Jet. Okay. So let's, yeah, I think that's, let me look at something here real quick. All right. You know, I think probably, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. It's going to be a little shorter than my usual episodes, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because I tend to go a little too long sometimes. So I think what I'll do is, oh, you know what we could do? Let's finish that window. We should have enough sathium to do one large, oh, we just, what? What the hell? Why did I just lose the ability? I don't know. Who knows? Let's just make a normal one here. Anyway, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end the episode here. And when I come back in the next episode, I should have the J-Jet ready. And I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and actually take off into space and go explore those two planets on the search for some sathium. We still have lots of work to do on the base, but I'm going to kind of split things up a little bit so we have a little more variety in each episode, so we're not just doing back-to-back building episodes. So we'll do a little exploration on the hunt for some sathium in the next episode, but we will continue working on the base here too in future episodes. I'm looking forward to it. I like the way this is coming together so far. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. If you did like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take a look at the About section of my channel and you will see that I also stream on Twitch several times a week, and I have an awesome Discord channel with lots of cool people. If you want to come by and hang out with us, I'd be glad to have you either on stream and or on Discord. You guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.